This is Thursday, February 23rd, and this is day 8 for me. And I started out at Flint Mountain Shelter. I'm having a little battery problem right now. I need to spend 2 more nights on the trail before I get to Irwin. And my battery bank, I've abused it a little bit too much, I think, and I don't think it's gonna give me power. And I had really sort of hoped to get off at Sam's Gap anyway and not spend so many nights on the trail. And this guy I just sort of fell in hiking with, he won't be a hiking partner for long because he's this section, I think I've mentioned him, Nodak. He is having some knee pain, and he's thinking about getting off and catching a shuttle into Uncle Johnny's in Irwin. And I told him if he can make it all the way to Sam's Gap today, that I would split the cost of a shuttle with him into Uncle Johnny's, and that would help fix my dilemma with my battery. Put me spending an extra night in a hostel, but that's okay. But I guess we'll see how that pans out. Last night, I said I sheltered at Flint Mountain Shelter, and I had Nodak, his company, I've already talked about before, and there was another hiker with us. He just introduced himself as Ian. No trail name yet. He said that a couple of people have told him to go by Ranger, and he's thinking about it, but he's not, locked on to that as a trail name yet. But Ian was from, I think he said Minneapolis. He's doing a through hike, and he started at Springer on February 5th, so he's like a day behind the guy that I told you about, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, Topo. But it seems like he's going at about the same pace as Topo. So I think he had done 24 miles yesterday. And once again, I forgot to ask him if I could take his picture. I've got to do better with that. I'm coming up on an area called Devil's Fork, and I think it's sort of close to like Flag Pond in Tennessee, out from Irwin. This is my first cow pasture crossing. That's Nodak up ahead, so he has decided to forge ahead to Sam's Gap. So we're going to split a shuttle ride into Irwin tonight. So I'm pretty thankful about that. This is Rector Laurel Road. This is a pretty good incline. I'm working my way up. I think I'm about to come to the last watering spot I can get for a while, so I'm gonna stop and get water in a minute. The sun's been trying to peek through from time to time, And I was going along and I said, thank you, Lord, for the sunshine. And then I said, thank you, Lord, for the rain. And then I said, thank you for all you do. I praise your holy name. So I didn't really mean to compose a poem, but it's a little bit of a poem. That's about as poetic as this old boy gets, though. Another high elevation bald meadow. I am currently at a altitude of 4,280 feet or so. This is me getting ready to cross under Interstate 26. This is me and Nodak standing out in front of Uncle Johnny's. The other day I told you about meeting a young man who was really hiking fast by the name of Topo. This is him at Uncle Johnny's. At the end of this day's hike, we got off at Sam's Gap, which will be explained in the next day's video.